we've already seen catastrophic damage across parts of St. Vincent, the Grenadines, and Grenada. Unfortunately, Jamaica is next. According to CNN, Beryl has left at least 7 people dead and countless homes destroyed in the Caribbean.
Okay, hello from a slightly less warm Dubai. The temperature's, I think, starting to dip ever so slightly. Anyway, just a quick update on Deefer diving in Carriacou in the Caribbean on the fundraiser that I've been supporting. You remember my video from a couple of weeks back. I am trying to organise a live stream with Gary, but there are still some communication and hardware issues. Anyway, I agreed to match the donations 1 for 1, and I'm pleased to announce I've just sent £850 to the GoFundMe campaign, because you, my viewers, donated £850 to Deefer diving. So that's really fantastic. Some other good news: they are intending to be fully operational by the 1st of September this year, which, when you consider the amount of damage that was incurred, is amazing. And it just goes to show, when everyone all clubs together and teamwork, you really get things done. And these donations, a total of £14,252 have been raised out of a target of £50,000. And when I donated this morning, has obviously played a big role. So again, thanks to every single one of you that helped raise that amount of money, and it's good to see them getting back on their feet again. So I'm just going to run a video that Gary made just about a week ago on the state of the reefs, just so you can see, underwater wasn't as badly affected as the island was over water. But anyway, enjoy Gary's video. Full credit to him, of course. But again, thanks everyone. Let's hope they really get back on their feet and come back better and stronger than before.
Welcome to Deefer Diving's YouTube channel, where today I wanted to give just a quick update following my last video about 2 weeks ago on the aftermath of Hurricane Beryl. So here I am sitting at the dive centre at Deefer Diving in Carriacou. We're now coming up for 5 weeks post the hurricane, and whilst it was a cataclysmic event and had a severe impact on the island, it's quite incredible to see the way the island has started to recover, and to see the way in which both the local population and also the international donors and aid agencies have come on board and really started to make a difference with the cleanup and the rebuilding. First and foremost though, I need to say a massive thank you to everybody out there who has contributed, who has donated, who has assisted, or who has just given us some kind words of support. Your support and knowing that you're out there has been immeasurable to us, and we've been able to help out in the local community, and we're continuing to help out in the local community as well as rebuilding the dive centre. So thank you very much, first of all, for your assistance. Yesterday though, we got our chance to go for our first dive, and we got on a boat and we went out to Mabuya Garden, which is one of our most popular sites. It's one of our favourite dive sites, and I wanted to see what the impact would be there. Now, I chose Mabuya Garden because it's one of those dive sites that's relatively shallow. The shallows are 4 or 5 meters deep, and the deep part is 20-21 meters, so it has a full range of what's going on. But also its position at the eastern edge of Mabuya Garden meant that it would have taken the brutal brunt force of the storm as it came into Carriacou. So my expectations were that this is going to be terrible. I expected that this is probably going to be one of the worst locations we'll see. And as we dropped into the water, I wasn't disappointed. The patches of hard coral that we encounter on the shallows have been very badly damaged. The Porites species are just scattered like skittles everywhere. They'll regrow quickly as they're quite a fast growing coral, but it was quite shocking to see the impact. However, as we descended a little further and moved away from the point, we could see the coral in relatively good condition. There was a lot of soft corals. There is damage, of course, absolutely. You don't come through a category 4 or 5 hurricane without there being some damage. But the soft corals were looking good. What really impressed me was the fish. The fish schools were there. We had the Creole wrasse, we had a couple of sharks, we had a turtle, we had a couple of eagle rays. It was just a magical little dive. Started off as being a little dive, ended up being an hour, but I had a couple of friends diving with me who live up in the BVIs, and they'd come down to see us. And so as we got back on the boat, I asked the question, how does that compare to the diving you've done as you've made your way down the island chain? And they were very complimentary. They said, you can see there's damage, you can see we've gone through a storm, but it's still better than many other locations that they've already dived in on this trip. And I still think it's better than Grenada, but hey, I'm biased. The reality is that we need to get out and we need to survey a lot more of our dive sites, and we need to make sure that we're fully aware of the impact of Beryl on our dive sites. And we'll do that over the next couple of months as we get the boat fixed and back in the water, and we can report back on the condition of the reefs. But I just wanted to give a quick update to say we've been out, we've been diving, there is some damage, but we still have some amazing looking reefs out there, and I'll be looking forward to sharing them with as many of you as I possibly can. I want to say thank you again to everybody for their donations. I also want to say thank you to Brian Davies Scuba, another scuba tuber who is based out of Dubai, who's followed what we're doing and has decided to re-promote what we're doing, and for the next few days he's offering to match any donation that is put onto our GoFundMe campaign. So please help Brian, help me. Put any comment you can, put any donation you can into our GoFundMe campaign, and Brian will match it for us. So I'll drop a link below so you can see Brian and what he's doing too. As I said, it's been quite an interesting, quite a challenging, quite a dramatic 5 weeks. We're feeling a lot more positive now than we were 2 weeks ago when I put that last video up. We recognise it's a massive challenge and we're ready for it, and we're looking forward to the next 6 months or so as we start to get this island back up and running, built better, built stronger, and let's go diving.